What's going on, my PT peeps and my Walking Dead family? One-Eye Bri back from the PT channel to talk about Fear the Walking Dead and the big news after Season 4, Episode 3. So obviously, spoiler warning if you don't know what we're talking about regarding Fear the Walking Dead Season 4, Episode 3. Obviously, I don't want to ruin it for you, so stop watching now if you don't know what we're talking about. But overall, some big news happened in the episode yesterday, and we're going to talk about it and see who's to blame for it. If you love The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead universe like we do, join our Walking Dead family by subscribing to the PT channel. Now, the big news is regarding one person in this picture here, Nicholas Clark. And it's a shame because I like Nick. I liked a couple characters on the show, and he's gone. I watched The Talking Dead today. I missed it yesterday after the episode, and they clearly show you that Nick Clark is dead. He was shot by Charlie. We'll talk about that in a second. But did he deserve better? I think so. But who's to blame for the decision? Is it the writers? Is it the actor? Is it Scott Gimple? I know a lot of people think Scott Gimple has to do everything wrong with the Walking Dead universe, but it's actually the actor and the current showrunners, and not so much Scott Gimple. Probably he was involved. I think he's involved with a lot of major decisions for Fear the Walking Dead and The Walking Dead overall, but Scott Gimple isn't really to blame. It's actually the actor who plays Nick, Frank Delane, for this occurrence here. Frank Delane wanted to be off the show in a previous season, and we'll talk about that in a second. But what do you think of this decision? I think it sucks. I kind of wish he went out in a better way. If he was going to get killed, I didn't think it was a good way to be killed by this girl here. I would have rather him died in a bigger, epic way. I need epic deaths. The Carl death, the Nick death are kind of connected in the same way. The writing was pretty poor for the character to be killed off. Charlie is getting on my nerves, and it's been 3 episodes. Not a big fan of this storyline, this writing, this character. To me, this character is not worth all the trouble. If she had the cure or some big ability, then yes. But ultimately, this kid is more trouble than she's actually worth. She killed Nick. She brought the vultures around. She had the radio and told them what the deal is and where to get stuff and where to go. And she's taking their supplies. She's not good. Get rid of this character. We'll see what happens with her and Alicia. Hopefully Alicia knows that Charlie's the one responsible for it. But for Nick to die by Charlie is pretty weak when he survived so much stuff. The dam, walkers, Mexico. So many things were crazy to think that he got killed by a 10-year-old. Come on, people. Nick brought a lot to the show. A lot of people thought he was going to be the Whisperer theory, and he's going to bring the Whispers around. I would have rather him die by this fight. He kills Ennis, which is a terrible name, by the way, Ennis. Kills Ennis, and he dies or gets wounded, where he dies that way in a fight scene here. I want to know what Ennis did. Maybe it's regarding Madison. Maybe it's not. But either way, Nick Clark is gone in the now. We might see him then because it's going to flip back and forth, and we may see some flashbacks to the dam in connection with that, and I hope so. But it's kind of crazy to think that we saw him in the now, he got killed, and then we still got to see him back then? I don't know about that. But he's the main character that we saw in the opening sequence of the series, which made me think he's one of the main characters, if not the main character. But he wanted to be killed off. He wanted to go do other things. So the Nick theory of him becoming a Whisperer and connecting with this and bringing that around is gone. And I would like to have seen the development of this character. But again, I thought Nick was the main character, kind of like Rick. Nick and Rick, same position here. Same kind of concept of you see him at the beginning and you see the development of the characters. But I guess it's the Madison show. I like the fun fact here that Nicholas Clark, in real life, Frank Delane, is the son of Stephen Delane, who played Stannis Baratheon on Game of Thrones. And I said this fun fact before in another video, but I just love it. I love the idea of Stannis Baratheon being the father of Nick That's pretty hilarious. But ultimately, Nick is gone. It's going to be the Madison, Morgan, and Alicia show with some Luciana, John, Althea, Strand. What do you think? Is Madison going to stick around? Does she live? Does she survive? I don't know. I personally would love that character to get killed off and not Nick, but Madison will probably be around then. But who's to blame for Nick being killed off? I guess it's a matter of perspective, but ultimately the actor is, because he wanted to be off the show back in season 3 of the series. He wants to go do movies or other projects, and it's a shame because it hurts the show, and I like this character and the development of the character overall, but it was a major shocker, and people are pissed about this recent huge death, and I just wanted to shed some light on it because a lot of people think the writers and Scott Gimple are doing a terrible job, but ultimately Frank Delane wanted to be off the show, and it's a shame. So that's the latest news about it, guys. Let me know your thoughts about it. Post your comments below. Check out our other channel, The Walking Dead News. We have the PT channel and The Walking Dead News. We have a goal of 100,000 subscribers on both channels. When we hit 2,000 subscribers on The Walking Dead News, we're going to have a prize giveaway quiz for subscribers. You got to be a subscriber on both channels to be eligible. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know your thoughts. Like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And remember, believe in yourself. If you can dream it, you can do it.